Hello, tribe. Thank you so much for joining us for another set of readings. First, before we even get started, I want to say thank you so much for all the love and support that you have given to us during these readings. For the comments that you leave, I read every last one of them, and you have no idea how much they motivate me and they inspire me to want to just keep doing what we're doing. So once again, thank you so much. Also, we have just a few announcements before we get started into this reading. We do have product that's available, so just stay tuned. We will actually show some of the product that's available during this video. Now, remember that you can apply this reading to your sun, your moon, your rising sign, and for some, even your Venus. Remember that the messages can flip-flop. So if it doesn't relate to you, it could relate to your partner. And for our cross watchers that are joining us, hello to you as well. Remember that there's no time limit to these messages. It could have occurred 3 months ago, it could occur today, or it could occur in the near future. Be mindful to follow us on Instagram at Lotus Love Tarot 555, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now, if this message resonates with you, don't forget to give us a big thumbs up. And if it doesn't resonate but you find it useful to someone's life, please like our video as well. We do have private readings that are available, and the information for the private readings can be found below. Now, before we get started, just a little information on the super snow moon. The super snow moon, this will be the largest super moon of the year. Now, it's going to occur on Tuesday, February 19th. Now, this moon is going to be known as the super snow moon because it's going to be the closest of any moons this year. It's only going to be about 222,000 miles from the Earth. Now, it's also known as the super snow moon because of the time of year. This time of year, there's generally a lot of heavy snowfall. So that's where it gets its name. Now, I have already pre-shuffled the cards so we can move quickly through that portion. Now, on to your reading. Hello, my Geminis. Let's get right into your reading. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, what are the messages that need to go forth for the sign of Gemini as they begin to set their intentions for the super snow moon occurring on February 19th, 2019? What messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini? What does Gemini need to know as they begin to set their intentions for February 2019? What does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to know? Holy Spirit, okay. Divine Creator of the Universe. Okay. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini as they begin to set their intentions for the super snow moon occurring on February 19th, 2019. What messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini? Okay, but Gemini, we are not playing, but I feel like we have a couple messages that are coming forth for different groups of people. That's what I'm feeling right now. I think we have multiple messages coming through for the sign of Gemini. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini as they're going to set their intentions for February 19th, 2019? What messages need to go forth? Okay, this is happening very quickly. All right. Okay, my Geminis. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the Universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini as they begin to set their intentions for the super snow moon occurring on February 19th, 2019. What does Gemini need to know? What does the sign of Gemini need to know? What messages would you have them know as they begin to set their intentions for the super snow moon on February 19th, 2019. Okay. Okay, let's look at this. I feel like we got several messages. I feel like we have a couple messages coming through. Let me just look at this for a minute, because I feel like we're talking to a couple different groups here. But let's just begin. Let's just see where we go with it. The first card out was separation. It says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So let me just talk about this, because people generally freak out when they see this card. But it could mean several things. Now, for one group, it could mean that you actually need to separate from who you're with right now and no longer be with them. That's not what I'm feeling with this, though. I'm feeling like you need to separate. Sometimes you need to separate just to clear your mind out. Sometimes you need to separate just to take your relationship to another level, because you could be in a standstill right now in your relationship and you just don't know which way to go. And that's why you need to separate from one another, just like I said before, to clear your mind out, to get direction. So this is not always a bad card. And that's why I try to let people relax, you know, when they get this card, because sometimes it's good to separate. Sometimes you don't realize what you have until it's gone. And not necessarily meaning that it needs to go permanently, but you just need to have some space between each other right now, just so you can understand what you're in and where you want it to go. So this is not a bad card. This is a good card. But for some of you, I am feeling like who you're with right now, you do need to totally separate if you're feeling like that's where you need to be. But for another group of you, I'm feeling like not a separation that's going to be permanent, but a separation where you need to clear your thoughts out and just get a clear understanding of where you want this relationship to go. And when you do that, look at there. You're going to realize that you do have chemistry with one another. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So for one group, you may be separating from someone that there is chemistry with, but you know that this is not where you need to be right now. But I'm strongly feeling for another group, and this is where my feelings are really, really strong, is that the separation is needed just to clear your mind out, to understand, you know, where you need to take your relationship, and know that there is extreme attraction between you two, but you need to understand and get in your mind how to take it to the next commitment level, because that's where the relationship needs to go. Okay, but you don't know how to get it there, and that's why you need to separate right now, because right now the chemistry is so strong that it's kind of clouding you all's thoughts. Okay, so you need to separate to understand, how do I take it to the next level? So let me just give you an example what I'm talking about. You separating and just taking some time away, it may be some things that you all need to do. For example, you may need to get your finances in order, because it's kind of impacting where you are right now in your relationship. You may need to get some things in order, whereas you may need to move, okay, from the environment that you're in right now. And you separating right now will allow you to think that process through. You may want to start a new career together, and right now your chemistry is so strong that it's keeping you from understanding what you need to do. And so you need to separate so you can go ahead and get your plan together, and then you can come back together and have all the fun that you want. Okay? All right. And that's why your next card says wait. It says don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. So this goes with what we're saying. You know, right now, while you're separating, this is your waiting period. Okay, while you're getting things together. It says don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. So you're having to separate so you can get yourself together. And look, the next card, I say it all the time, the cards don't lie. It says make a decision. Make a decision on how you need to proceed now in this relationship while you're separated from one another, because there's definitely chemistry there, there's definitely attraction there, but you need to make a decision during this time. It says feeling stuck or indecisive. See, I'm telling you, the cards don't lie. Listen to your intuition and make a decision. So you need to make a decision on how to proceed, okay? And there's going to be a blessed change. But you need to separate right now to get your plan in order, because you're, like I said before, the chemistry is so strong. The chemistry is so strong that when you all are together, it's like two kids on a playground. You just can't keep your hands off of one another, but it's stopping you from making this progression in your life, in your individual lives. But when you make this decision, when you do what you need to do in your individual lives, there is going to be a blessed change. Look, it says a major life change brings you great blessings. It's going to be beautiful. And it says you're on the right path. All right, so this is the right path of where you need to be. Go forward fearlessly. But I want to reiterate, we are talking to two separate groups. We're talking to one group that need to separate totally from a situation, even though the chemistry is there. You need to go your separate way and make a decision. And this blessed change is going to happen in your life individually, okay? But there's another group that you just need to separate to get your thoughts together and your plans together, and you two need to come back together. You have to decide which path is relating to you, but I'm really feeling strongly that there are two separate groups with the Geminis right now. And the final card, look at here. We just had this other card right here where it says make a decision. It says feeling stuck or indecisive, listen to your intuition and make a decision. And listen, your final card is listen to your intuition. And that's why I'm feeling like there's two separate groups, because you have to decide which route is going to be best for you. Do you separate totally from this person, even though there's a lot of chemistry, but you know just right now where you are, you're going to have to wait because it's just not the right timing for this relationship, because there's other things that you need to do, okay? Or are you in the group where you need to just separate temporarily while you get your stuff together, and then you're going to come back together again once you make your plan for your life. So as you begin to set your intentions, make sure you keep this in the forefront of your mind, okay? I love you guys so much. I cannot say again how much I love you, how much you motivate me, how much you inspire me to continue to do what I do. I pray that this message has been a blessing to your life. Until next time, my loves. Bye-bye.